Hello and welcome to another video. In this video we're going to be doing something different. I was watching James do like a to-do list, so I was going to try to do that myself. So we're just going to make a full stack app with a to-do list, so we'll have an Express backend, React frontend, and all that stuff. We'll see how long it takes. Kind of interesting. So let's get started here. So we'll just make some thing, to-do list or something, and get into it. Okay, so we're going to start out making the backend, and then get rid of all this, and then Postman to make sure that it works, and then we'll make a React frontend. So let's do that. So we'll go backend. Yeah, okay. And then we can make a terminal. And then I'll look up some stuff if I need to. So we won't have a database in this one. I'll probably have a database in some other one, but yeah, can do some project stuff. It'd be kind of interesting. So, okay, so we'll just go this. Or it's actually this. That one. Or let's see, specify configs. Formatted, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. With this. Or actually, not that, this. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, so we have that. So let's look into this package.json. So we have a test, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we'll make an index.ts. We'll just, or actual JS. So let's see here. I guess we'll have an index.js and we'll just put the app in this thing, and then that's it. Okay, so we'll make a basic start file. So this will just be like a node index.js. Sure. Okay. All right, let's give that a whirl. Okay. Actually, probably want nodemon, right? Yeah. Bam. Nodemon. Not that. Okay, nice. All right, so yeah, so we'll build our Express starter. So I guess we can just look up like Express starter, Express application. Is this what we want? So we don't need the generator, but we want Express server starting code or something. Just to really quickly take a look. Express hello world. Yes, okay, so we need this kind of stuff. So first of all, I guess we need to install Express and Express. Yeah, so we'll start with that. Okay, so we'll go import Express from Express or something. Okay. Then we'll go on stat equals Express. And we'll make a port 3000. And we're just going to make a simple GET request and then Postman it. So app get. Let's see what else we need. Yeah, I guess I'll add stuff in we need it, and then we'll look up some stuff and whatever. Okay, so we'll go request response. For now, we will just return a hello world. All right, and let's test that. So app listen on port. And we can have a message here, so console log Express server listening on port. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's give that a go, and we'll see if this works. So expected token, interesting. Why is that? Okay, this prettier thing. Whatever. Okay, import Express from Express. Do we have it installed? Yes. Okay. Is it like? Oh, I'm just being dumb. Okay. Yeah, that's the only thing about JavaScript actually, is like if you make mistakes, it doesn't tell you. Okay. There we go. Cool. Let's go and try to postman it. All right, let's get rid of that guy. Delete, goodbye. Okay, so postman, pretty nice, because then we don't need a front end. So let's just go and make a GET request. Blah, blah, blah. There we go, okay. So we'll just go localhost 3000. Get, send, yeah. Nice, okay, so we got it. And if we turn this off, and we make that request again, then we have an error. Okay, perfect. All right, so now we got it going. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a to-do list and try this in Postman, and then we'll build the front end. So the next thing we need to do is make like our to-dos. And because I'm doing this in JavaScript, so our to-dos, I'll just write this as a comment. So to-do will look like, to-dos. Yeah, so to-do in a comment means like you're going to do it later. I guess I'll just do it like this, item or something. Okay, so we're going to have an ID. And we'll have like some info or something. Okay, and then when we get, we're gonna get by ID, or we can have an array. So we can either get by info, or we can have like an array. Guess what's gonna be better? Okay, so let's just go with this, and we'll have a really easy ID counter. So we'll just do something like, let's see. I guess maybe we won't get it to do. Maybe we'll like, maybe we will. Oh yeah, we can get it to you. Why not? Might as well. Who cares? Okay, so this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, so we're gonna have to-dos is going to be this. Okay, so let's start with this. So this will return to us our to-dos. So we'll send to-dos. Cool. Okay, next. We are going to make a to-do, like they can give us an ID, right? So essentially it's going to be like, or actually let's do this. Let's go this will give us hello world, and then the rest we'll do it like RESTful. So this will be to-dos. So this will be to-dos. Then let's go to-dos. And I don't remember what order you need to have them in. I guess we'll figure it out by postmanning. Like, I don't remember if you want the higher priority or something or how this works, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so this, we're going to say if once ID equals rec dot queer. No, let's I forgot how to do this, so let's look it up. So how to get ID from request express, blah, 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 request ID. Okay, access rec params. So here it is. So rec params ID. Okay, nice. Rec params ID. Okay. So if the ID doesn't exist, so if ID is not in to-dos, yeah, so if this is not true, or actually you probably want to do it this way instead. This is the better way. To-dos ID. So if this doesn't have it, we'll just say like to-do not found. So yeah, we can just throw an error here. So throw new error, and then we'll just say like to-do not found or whatever. Or we could just return a 500. Let's just do that easier. So we'll just return an error here. So we'll return a result or something, or send. So we'll say to-do not found, and we can give it a status of 500. I'm not going to make like an error handler and all that stuff. I don't think there's a need. Okay, so we'll go with that. Otherwise, we will send the actual to-do. So I think we want to send it as a JSON. So I think we want to go to-dos to-do. And then we want to send it as JSON, and we'll also do a status of 200. Forgot how to do that, so let's look that up as well. So send back JSON express. Let's see. JSON. I don't think it's that one. Object. I don't think it's that one either. Res.json. Okay, I think it's that. JSON. Okay, so to do, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so we'll go with that. Let's try this one. And we actually need to make a post request first. So let's make a post. It's gonna go to to-dos. And it will add it. So what we're gonna do here is in our to-dos, we'll have an ID. And we'll just say, so the to-dos is gonna have a body, so we'll have like a text. Text equals rec.body. And we'll add a to-do. So we'll go to-dos, ID equals text. And we will just return a 200. Okay. All right, now let's try to run this and see what we get. And we can also get all our to-dos. Okay, so let's make these Postmans. So we have a get. Let's make a post. So we'll go post 3000 / to-dos. And the body, we want to do JSON, raw JSON. Okay, here we go. And in here we'll have text, and we'll just have like my first to-do. Something like that. It's actually bigger. Yeah, okay. There we go. Okay. So that will be the post. I don't want any of this. Can I hide it? I don't know. Whatever. Or I'll just do this. Okay, so that'll be the post. Then we need the get a particular to-do. So this will be post 3000 / some ID, right? So we'll just pass like 0 because that's the first one. Okay, and yeah, and make this more complicated, and I'll show how to make it more complicated, have like environment variables in Postman and how to like do a script to do a bunch of stuff. But for now, we'll just keep it simple. Are we running? We're not. To-dos is not defined. Oh, yeah. Yeah, JavaScript just has no errors and it's kind of a pain. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's try to do all this. So first, let's get our to-dos. Okay, so we have, oh, this is the hello world. Actually, we want to-dos. We don't care about the hello world. So first, do we get this? Okay, we got that. Cool. Now let's post a to-do. And we got an error. Cannot destructure property blah, 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 as it is undefined. Okay. Let's take a look what we did wrong. Text rec.body. Let's console log rec.body. And let's see what we're working with here. So we can go body. All right, let's try it one more time. Yeah. So let's call it here. Let's see what we got in our terminal. We got body undefined. Okay. Cross text. Body text my first to do. What am I doing wrong? Let's look it up. Express rec body. We might have to like do some JSON things. Oh, here we go. For parsing application, yeah, I think we need this. So I think we need these two things actually. Dependencies. Oh yeah, because we need to parse the JSON. So this is what we need: express JSON, and we need this encoded guy. So I think this is what we forgot. And then ideally we can be good. Let's try it again. See if we still have some errors. And it's hanging. Interesting. Oh no, there it is. Okay, cool. So it looks like, oh, it's hanging because I guess rest status 2000 never returns. So maybe we have to do like send. And we can just send like whatever, like to do created or something. Or we could, yeah, we can return it maybe or something. So we can return just JSON. So we can return that to do, right? So we can go to do's ID or something. There we go. Let's try that again. Okay, cool. Let's go. Okay, so we got a 1. Why did we do that? To do's text. Oh, because we got this ID plus plus. I see. We can go like this. How about now? My first to do. Okay, perfect. And if we get to do's, what do we got? 0, my first to do. Okay, nice. And yeah, so we can send more essentially. So we can, like, if we send this will give you another one and it'll be the same thing, right? So if we get them again, we'll have 2 of them and so on and so on. Okay, so this is working. Now let's try to get a to do by ID. So this is to do 0. So we'll have 0, 1, 2. So if we get 0, cannot get 0. Maybe you need a different format. Maybe this format. Key, or maybe you need to actually like this. ID value 0. I think this is actually what you need to do. A query. Is it a query or a path? It's definitely a path. Okay. Cannot get 0. Why not? Let's check the code. Let's see if we're actually getting this ID. So let's console log the ID. And then let's see what we get. Okay. So okay, body. Did I call the wrong thing? Yeah, so this might be in the wrong order. This might have to go first. Because this is, yeah, this might have to go first. Let's try that. To use ID. Let's take a look. If we hit our actual endpoint. Looks like we still did not. Yeah, right, we're not hitting it. Okay, rec. To do's ID. And how am I doing this? Oh, I think I know what it is. No, actually, oh no, it's because I don't have to do's. Jesus. Okay, there we go. To do not found. Okay, nice. We're getting some more. So this is, oh, it doesn't have a value. Okay, cool. Let's go 0. To do not found still. Okay, let's see what we parsed. ID 0. Okay, it's a string. I see. Okay. Yeah, because I guess this. Okay, gotcha. Okay. So let's change that to here. Rec params, so we'll go %. Alright. Try it again. Do not found. What do we get? ID 0. Okay, we got an invalid ID. So to do's to do. Do we even have to do? No, I don't. Okay, so it's gonna be to do's at ID. Now let's try. To do not found again. Interesting. ID 0. Okay. If object dot has not own, is that? Oh, it does say that. Okay. So if to do's does not have ID. Okay. Okay. I see. It's actually okay. So that's screwed up. So this actually should be rec params. Yeah. This shouldn't be a. I think this is fine. Let's take a look. To do not found. Okay. So this is a string. However, to do's. Let's get to do's. Oh, to do's is nothing. Oh, I guess. Oh, okay. Because we restarted the server. Jesus. Okay. So now, if we get this 0. Okay. Nice. Okay, we got it. So we got the to do. So we got this one working. I am curious if the order matters. Like, I feel like they have to match exact. Yeah, I'm not sure. I have to look that up later. I'm guessing you want the generic one at the end, though, probably, but So if we go bang and bang, works either way. Interesting. Okay. So now we need a delete. So we'll kind of do the same as a get. So we'll go delete. So same thing, to do not found. Otherwise, we want to delete it. So we want to say to-dos. We want to delete it, right? How do you delete from an object? Let's find out. I don't remember actually. I usually use a map, so delete key from object JS. Delete. Delete one out. Okay, perfect. So delete to-dos and ID. Cool. And let's return that. So we'll go const res equals to-dos ID, and we want to return it just so we say like it's deleted, it's good, perfect. Oh right, because it's get response or to do. Nice. All right, let's give it a go. So we're gonna add a to do. We're gonna get the to-dos. Okay, so we got a 0. Now we're gonna delete. So delete, same thing as the get. To-dos ID, just say 0. Call. Okay, so we got nothing. We got a 200, but we didn't get anything. Interesting. And if we call it again, it should fail. Okay, we always get a 200. That's kind of weird. Because if we look at this list, oh, it didn't delete. I see. So here we get it. Here we get it. But when we delete, for some reason we're getting a 200, but it's not actually doing anything. So let's see why. So to-dos ID. Is this correct? Well, let's find out. To-dos ID. Yeah, let's find out. Okay, so let's see here. So let's post. Let's do a get. Post just to make sure we have multiple. Okay, and we delete. And let's see what we print. To-dos, my first to-do. Okay, so it didn't delete. Yeah, it didn't delete. Clearly. Because here it is. Const to-do equals to-do IDs. Delete to-dos ID. Console log to-do. Return to-do. Yeah, so why are we not... Oh, obviously. And obviously that. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, this is where JavaScript's pain and TypeScript's way better. Okay. Now, let's get it. Let's delete it. Nice. And we have an empty thing. So we're good now. And let's say we delete and we try to delete again. Okay, yeah, not found, yeah. Because it's just gonna keep incrementing. Okay, so we got everything working. So we got our back end set up, good enough. Now we need the front end. We'll also install, I think we need cores. Yeah, so let's go into my cores, sort of like this. Cores. Okay, and how do we use cores? Express app use cores or something. Express cores. Okay, so we need cores from cores and app use cores. Okay. Import cores from cores and app cores. All right, so I think now we're ready to try this. Yeah, like if we just call like localhost 3000, we should be getting our to-dos, assuming our stuff is running, which it's not. Okay, and we go to-dos. All right, let's get the front end app now next. so we're gonna make a front end, and we are going to make a terminal in here, and then we are going to install. Maybe it's like, let's take a look. It's like V install or something. Getting started. npm create. Here we go. At v latest, and then you give it a name. Okay. Well, it's not npmi, so npm create at v latest. To-do list, whatever. Cool. All right. To-do list, perfect. Wait, what? Package name? I don't even know why it. Okay, let's cancel. Let's try it again. PM latest front end or something, or whatever, React app. Do I need a -y? I don't know why it's not valid. Package JSON name. Like, what does it have to be? Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, whatever. Okay, let's go React. Let's go JavaScript, just to keep it simple. Honestly, I feel like I would do it faster in TypeScript, but whatever. Okay, got that. And let's get rid of everything. Bye-bye. 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 All right. Just the app, and it'll just say, hello world. Whatever. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's get that going. Next. Gotta go into React app. Now, feet not found. Huh? Where? Interesting. Oh, I have to do, I see. I think that's what I need, right? All right. Okay. Now we're cooking. All right. So let's just get a basic to-do list going with whatever. Don't really care about too much about the CSS. Not gonna spend forever, but let's just. And we can even do it all in like one or two files. Don't really care about that. So we'll go to-do list. We'll put it in a header or something. Okay. Then we probably need a CSS file. So. Okay, fine. Import. It's like this. I forgot how to import CSS actually. Import can only be used in TypeScript files. Quick fix. Okay. Wait, what? There's no way that's true. Let's see. Import CSS React. Okay. Import. Okay, so it needs to be in quotes. All right, fine. Like this. All right, and we'll add that in, and we can throw out this assets folder. Goodbye. Okay, so we'll just add it here. And we'll say body background color black, just to see if we got something working. And let's take a look at our, nice. Okay, so we need our, so background color black, font color something, or color white. Let's see, nice, okay. Okay, so we're gonna have some state for our to-dos. We're gonna fetch, we're gonna do a bunch of stuff, right? So yeah, so let's think about what we wanna have. So we wanna be able to delete a to-do. We wanna be able to create a to-do and show our to-dos. Okay, so we're gonna go import use state from React. All right, so we want to use those, so we can go to-dos, set, or add set to-dos. Okay, that'll be empty array. All right, next we want to show them in some format. So to do, yeah, that format. Okay, so we will, what do we want to show for the to-do? Yeah, I'm honestly going to try to make it all one file. Okay, so I guess we'll have like a div with the to-do and then like a delete button. And then if we did it, we'll just have a delete button. Cool. Okay, so we'll go div key to-do ID. Identifier. Oh, okay, fine. Okay, so in this div, we'll have the to-do text. So actually, maybe we want to have like a span instead, make it all in one thing. Actually, div is fine. Div, and then have a span in here. So in this span, we can have the to-do, what is this thing called? Let's take a look at our server. Text, I think. Yeah, text. And we also want to have a delete button. I don't know if you can have a delete button in span. We'll find out. All right, let's, got that. Let's just add a to-do right now and just for visuals. Actually, no, that's fine. Okay, so now we need to make API calls. So we need to set all this up. So essentially what we need to do is first we need to get our to-dos. So let's just start with that. And let's actually, in the server, instead of starting with nothing, let's start with something. So in the server, we'll just start with a to-do of like, oh, this should actually be, oh yeah, okay. So this is keys and values, so we need to do a little bit different. But let's just say we have to-do of 0 and like, whatever, sample to-do or something, right? Okay. Okay, and the next one will be 1. All right. So what we need to do is actually get them. So we'll go use effect. We essentially need to fetch our to-dos. And so use effect needs to be synchronous. So we're going to make a function in here. So yeah, not going to worry too much about like super performance or whatever. We'll just pretend we have to do this quickly. Okay, so we'll go const fetch to-dos equals an async function. It will take in nothing, and it will say const to-dos or const data or something res equals fetch API. So we need an input string, so this will be I think we don't even need HTTP. Find out. Localhost 3000 / to-dos. So we'll get that, and what this will look like is basically this, right? So when we fetch, we're going to get a object here. So that object, yeah, we need to wait. We need to wait here too. All right. Now we can set our to-dos to that. So we can go set to-dos data. Okay, now we don't want to, so we want to map through the to-do, we want to map through the keys. So we'll go to-do, so we'll go object, or maybe entries or something, dot entries to-do. Or we'll go, yeah, to-dos, dot map entry. Then we'll say, or actually, yeah, so we can destructure here. So we can go const key val, and then, actually, we can't, can we do that? Or okay, we'll just say entry. I'm not sure how to do structures. Let's go entry. Okay, so now we'll say entry 1. Okay, yeah. So, or actually, this will be the key. Actually, yes, this is the key. So entry 0. That's the key. Okay. Now the text won't be the text. It will actually be entry 1 is the value. All right, there we go. Perfect. I just have a button, but have it not do anything. And let's just see if this works. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if anything breaks. And so now let's take a look. Where's my VDAP? Let's check the network. Let's check our server. All that. Network here. Okay. Let's actually just put it back into the right network. Are we making a network request? We are not. Interesting. Oh, we're not calling it. Okay. Cool. So I think what we need to do now is we need to do fetch to-dos. Okay. So it's going to be an async function. We're going to call it. We can't await it, can we? Yeah, we can't await. Yeah, like this will not work. So I think it's this format. I don't remember for sure though. So let's find out. Bundle. Are we hitting our server? I don't think so. Localhost 3000 / to HTTP. Okay. Yeah, I don't see. Oh, wait, we are. Oh, we got it actually. We got it. Nice. And it's here. Okay, excellent. Okay, so now we got stuff going. So now what we're gonna do is keep it simple. We're gonna have this delete button. So this delete will actually delete it. So let's probably make these functions up here, right? So we can keep that, but the rest we need to. So actually, let's just do it in place. It's fine. Okay, so let's just write the rest of these. So we'll go const delete to do. It'll be an async function, and it will take an ID, and we're gonna call delete to do. So fetch or so what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete it, and then we're just going to fetch again. Yeah. So we actually want to fetch to-dos somewhere else. So we can call this up here, fetch to-dos, and we can call it. Because we need to actually keep calling like fetch to-dos after we delete to update our to-dos. Okay, so we'll go delete to-do, then we'll go, yeah, basically let's delete it, right? So and we don't need the data, so we're gonna fetch. Okay, so we're gonna call to-dos, and then I think we can do this, honestly. There's like a better way of doing this, so I guess we can take a look. So fetch API delete request, fetch API React delete, and you can use like Axios and some other stuff and whatever, but this is fine. Okay, here we go. So we need method delete headers, stringify the body. Okay, let's just copy that. All right, so method delete headers. Wait. Okay, so it's an object. Okay, so you give it an object. So yeah, so in here, we need method delete, and then this needs to be an object. And then we need to stringify the body. All right. Okay, this needs to be here. Okay, there we go. So method delete body. Do we need a body? No, we don't. We only need the param. Yeah. Okay. And then how do we? Here we go. Endpoint ID. Okay, so you give it the ID here, Okay. I think you can do some other stuff, but whatever. This is fine. Let's go with that. Okay. So we'll go fetch. We'll actually give it the ID here. Yeah, because the request should be made, like, they shouldn't pass ID. They should actually pass something here. So ID. There we go. Now we are going to say on click, we'll do an async function. Actually, do we want to, or actually in the delete we can do it, we can call a fetch, right? So we can basically call a way to fetch to-dos again. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so delete to-do. Okay, so on click, we're just gonna delete to-do. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, we got undefined. To-do not found. Okay, I think we might have to like restart our server actually, because the to-dos are like different and it always starts out with a 0. But let's see. So let's go back and restart our server. And obviously, like, this is kind of obvious that like the way this works, you shouldn't do this, right? Where you just have like an ID in here and then it'll always do this, because yeah, clearly it's like not the best. But this just gets something going. So okay, so oh wait, we didn't actually pass the ID here, so that's also a mistake. So we need to delete to do. We need to go entry 0, which is the key. All right, now let's see what we got. So amazing. Okay, so now we can delete. So now the next one is we will do a, yeah, we're not really using a get by ID, but that's whatever. The next one we need is a post, and then we're done. So I'm just gonna make a little thing here, and it's just gonna be, yeah, I don't think, I mean, I guess we can have a form down here. So we'll have like a basic form, and we're gonna have an input box of text, and then you can just like add to do or something essentially. So we'll say, yeah, so it will be a header, or actually, what do we want it to look like? So we want it to look like add to do, and then to do, and then a button, and that's it. Yeah, okay, so we'll go label for add to do, something like this. Okay, yeah. Then we can have the input ID add to do, or name, I guess. Add to do, ID add to do. And we can have controlled form or uncontrolled. I guess because we only have one input, let's just go controlled. So to do text, set to do text. All right, so we'll go value to do text. Yep. On change. Yeah. So this will just be set to do text to what's already in here, right? Or actually, no, we want to do this instead. So event all right. Now we need a submit button. So add to do or something, right? Okay, so now this add to do. So on click basically will submit the form. So we don't need to add that, but we do need an on submit here. Submit. And then we're just gonna call, yeah, so we're just gonna call add to do. Okay, just like that. Now we need to add this. So let's do that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say add to do. We don't need an ID, so we're gonna call to-dos, the endpoint. It's going to be a post request. It'll be JSON. And then we need to provide a body. So we'll go body. And in that post request, I think we need to give it text, right? So post body, or actually, let's take a look at this post, right? So text. Cool. So we'll go text, and then we'll go to do text. Okay. And yeah, what did I do wrong? Okay, it's like this. So we can do this. Then we're going to fetch the to-dos, and then we also want to clear the, if this was successful, we want to clear the input. So we'll go set to do text to nothing. All right, let's see how that goes. And yeah, like I said, obviously messy, but I just want to see how this works in like one like file and just some basic thing you could do. And this only took like 45 minutes, so it's not too bad. So let's have a look. So we have this input box. Obviously it looks super ugly, but that's okay. So let's actually refresh. So here's our sample to do. Okay, now we go to do number 2. And let's see if it worked. Did we actually hit our stuff? So we called to-dos, called the fetch, but we never called the post. Yeah. Right? Sample to do, yeah. So we never did that. So let's figure out what we did wrong. Okay, so localhost 3000 to-dos. We don't need that anymore. Post. We can check in our server. We can add like a log or something to see if we're hitting this endpoint. So and get rid of the other logs. Posting to do. Oh, whoops, not in here actually. We need to do it in the post. Oh, we do have this actually. So we do have this body thing. So did we hit that? Syntax error. Oh, object is not valid JSON. Oh, interesting. JSON parse. Okay, so it looks like. Oh, did we do JSON stringify? We need to do JSON stringify. Maybe that's what we forgot. Yeah. Okay, so I think you need to do like a JSON stringify. And then it's fine. I don't know. JSON stringify. That. We'll find out. All right, let's run it again. Nice. Okay, and if we delete, great. Okay, so we basically have everything working. So now let's spend a couple minutes styling this up, but yeah, I like it. Okay, we'll make the button red a little bit. So button. Or actually a background. All right, let's keep it like this so we can see what we're working with. Okay, button, background color red, text color, who knows? White. Okay, sure, border. Whatever. All right, cool. Good enough. Let's go border. Okay. Now let's make sure that when we are showing our to-dos, they're separated a little bit. So I guess we can do that with a padding or margin left or something. Nice. Margin bottom. Cool. Yeah. I mean, we can keep going, obviously, but pretty happy with this. So delete, blah, blah, blah. I do want to actually have this label show. Let's take a look. So let's change this a little bit. So let's go submit. Let's go add to do. this. Okay. Awesome. Does look a little weird, huh? When this box like just flies down. But that's okay. I'm not gonna worry about styling and all that. But yeah, so got a basic to-do list, 50 minutes, full stack up. There you go. So could probably do this in cursor in 10 minutes and it'll look a lot better, but yeah. All right, so thanks for watching and let me know what you think about this kind of videos.